so good to see you. Welcome to Pennsylvania.
We're gonna make some ice cream.
We're gonna make ice cream, but not just for you. Maybe you're like, oh, I love a cookies and cream. And then the people in your home, your significant other, they're like, oh, I love vanilla.
Yeah.
It's a 2-pack. There are fun colors that you can choose from too. And it's not just ice cream, maybe it's sorbet. And I love that you're in control, because for me, whole milk is not my friend, right? I'm willing to make a sacrifice when it's ice cream, but if I can choose to put some almond milk, some oat milk, some coconut milk to still enjoy that delicious treat, you are able to do that with your ice cream maker. So we have different color combinations that you can choose from. This is your red and white. They're individually boxed. So if you want to gift something to a loved one, you absolutely can. And then this is a really fun one. Lavender and sprinkle. How cute is that? Or you could do the aqua and sprinkle. Your lavender and sprinkle is the most limited. Aqua and sprinkles. And then we have the white and black. Comparable retail value over $57. We're at $29.95. We're even $20 off our HSN price. All right, back to Chef.
Nicole,
he's gonna make some ice cream for us.
We're gonna make ice cream, sorbet, gelato, frozen yogurt, and you are in control of the fat, the sugar, the lactose, every aspect of the ice cream. But first, look at the ice cream. Look at how stunning. Look at how smooth and perfect the consistency is. I've got my favorite strawberry ice cream here. But again, I'm going to show you how easy it is to make ice cream, sorbet, gelato, frozen yogurt, where you control how much sugar, how much fat, how much lactose. Maybe you want to use more milk, less cream. That's gelato. Maybe you want to use a little Greek yogurt for some protein. You can make all these different treats and you get the recipes. But I always like to start with straight up ice cream, because just look at the consistency. How smooth and perfect your ice cream is going to be. It's not rock hard. It's not packed with preservatives and thickeners. This is cream, milk, sugar, vanilla, and a little bit of strawberry for strawberry flavored ice cream. But it's that simple. And Nicole, I'll give you a little taste. Well, that's a big taste, but go for it. I always like to show audiences, if you've never made ice cream before, it's as easy as, right? It just tastes like strawberry and cream. And
we include recipes with this too, right?
I developed a ton of recipes.
You don't even have to be like, what should I make? Chef, included recipes.
And you know that if you can mix milk, cream, sugar, vanilla, you can now turn it on and make ice cream. It's that simple. So a lot of people, well, you're gonna have more. Don't worry, don't worry. With the recipes, you get my ultimate pistachio gelato, you get sorbets, which I'm gonna show you, frozen yogurts. Look, turn it on, pour milk, cream, sugar, vanilla, you're gonna have the most incredible vanilla ice cream. From that base, if I add strawberry jam, like I did over here, you get strawberry ice cream. Or if I put cinnamon or chocolate or green tea, you can have any flavor. Imagine your favorite cereal, nut, candy, chocolate swirls. As it's churning, you can pour it in. You control the flavor, the sugar, the lactose. I know Guy used to use a sweetener, so you could sweeten with honey, with maple. You control every aspect, and you don't pay for those preservatives.
Right, absolutely. And it's a fun thing if you think about like baby shower, birthday party, bridal shower, how you can make a couple of different ice creams. You can make sorbet. Look at the, because you would think, I mean, come on, at this price, Chef, $29.95. So it's about $15 per ice cream maker. You would think like, oh, it's going to be runny. Look at that.
Director's talking in my ear. He wants that sorbet. Look at this.
He's like, put it on the side.
Our director is used to icicle sorbet. This is smooth, almost soft serve sorbet. And you get the recipes. Here's the thing. This is a stunning raspberry sorbet. I didn't add sugar. I actually used a little monk fruit sweetener here. So I'm in control of the sweetness.
Now you're a little stingy on that one. Come
on, because there's more samples to be had. Right?
Okay, all right.
Now remember, because we're Kitchen HQ, all that tastes like is raspberry, a little bit of monk fruit. I pureed it up. Think of your favorite frozen fruit. Mango, pineapple, blueberry, raspberry.
Gosh, so good.
Cut back on your sugar if you're into that kind of thing. Again, you can make a gelato. Less cream, more milk, so you cut back on the fat. You get all the recipes for sorbets, ice cream, gelato, frozen yogurt. And best of all, because we're Kitchen HQ, I came up with this idea to say, we need pint containers. This is my idea.
Good job, Chef.
Thank you.
Available on hsn.com, too.
Comes with it.
Wait, what?
Yeah, with the pint container.
Stop.
Because it comes with it.
But the last time I showed it, it did not. We've upgraded it.
This is Kitchen HQ.
Not only new colors,
you make the
but you get the pint
you
included
store
now.
it, you can label it. Now here's a little add-on I want you to look at.
That's cool.
An ice cream scoop that's powered by USB, so there's where you charge it up. That head is now heated. So it glides through the ice cream. Look at this. Did you see me wrestle with any ice cream?
No.
Perfect orbs of ice cream. So I want you to add that on to your order because it's going to make scooping the ice cream a breeze.
No more
Look at
bent
this.
spoons. There's
Yum.
3 different colors too. That's
These
also
are great.
at a birthday price. We have gray,
Yep.
red, and teal. 898-970 is the item number on that ice cream scoop. All right, I'm
Look
going to
at
have
this.
Chef show you one more, and then I'm going to jump in and show you some of those
I
brand
just
new
want to
colors
show
that
you
we
the
have.
consistency. Notice whether I'm making an ice cream, a sorbet like I showed
That
you,
is so
or a
good.
gelato. Now, gelato has more milk, less cream. So if you want to cut back on your fat, you can even go 100% milk if you want. And cut back on the sugar. You control the flavors. Here I added my favorite kind of chocolate chunk candy. Look at this stunning kind of Moose Tracks gelato.
Wow,
And
that's
you get
gelato?
all the recipes. I want you to think about the
Included.
control that you can create at home. Yes, you make your full fat ice cream, but you can also make gelato, frozen yogurt, sorbet. You get the recipes. And even if I'm making a gelato or sorbet, I just love to showcase the consistency.
Yeah.
It's smooth.
Right.
It's perfect. It's just the way you want to enjoy ice cream, and you want to do it at home. And by the way, I've got 2 little ones, 4 and 8. Rather than go out for ice cream, if you've got kids, grandkids, they love making it with you. And their eyes light up when cream, vanilla, milk, sugar transform into
That's like a
ice cream.
science experiment.
Totally. But then they can get creative and add their own flavors or favorite candy or crushed up cereal. They come up with a funny name. They label it on the pint container. This is what you want to do.
Oh my goodness, I absolutely love this. So here's the thing, we got some brand new colors. I'm coming back for that gelato, Chef. Hold on. I did not forget. All right, so we've updated some brand new colors. Comes with the pint too for that great storage. Comes individually boxed as well. Recipes included that Chef Shahir developed for you. We have red and white. Next to your red and white is our most limited option, which is the lavender and the sprinkles. On-off button too. Really simple. You plug it in. Chef will walk you through that, but it's really, really simple to use. User-friendly. There's your sprinkles and your aqua. Then we have it for you in black and white. Take advantage of the birthday price. Take advantage of the brand new colors we have. That's why they're going so, so fast. Few dollars on any debit credit card, and that FlexPay gets it home. If you don't love it after 30 days, you send it back, and the best thing you got was some ice cream out of it. If you didn't love using it, but who doesn't love, I mean, controlling what you're putting in, and I think even now more than ever, we live in a time in 2025 where people are so mindful of what we're eating, what we're ingesting. Now you're in control. Look at that.
Look at this.
Oh, look at that.
This could be your summer. This could be your summer.
I love it.
And it should be. Now remember, I'm teaching you how to make the ultimate. How high can I get it?
Oh, stop.
Think about how fun.
See, that shows
This is why my
you.
kids love me. This is why my kids love me, folks.
Here's one serving.
Right? And again, this is about ice cream. It's about sorbet. It's about gelato. It's about frozen yogurt. And you get the recipes. If you can mix milk, cream, vanilla, sugar together and pour it into the machine, that's all you do.
And you put it on.
And you turn it on,
Then
you
what?
can make ice cream.
Then
You
you
can
just
make
wait.
sorbet, you can make gelato. I'm gonna go back to sorbet before I show you another ice cream. Mango, my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
And again, look at the consistency.
Come on.
It's not an icicle. Sometimes a store-bought sorbet is like ice. You know what I mean? It's crystallized.
It's like icicles under
This is like soft serve. Now, all I did here, puree mango, a little bit of lime zest, some water, and some sugar. But remember, you could use sweetener, you could use maple, you could use honey. It's up to you. You control what fruit, how much sugar, lactose in your ice cream. Maybe you're using a lactose-free milk like yourself, Nicole, or a nut milk. You control fat, lactose, sugar. You could add some protein if you want to use little Greek yogurt.
Oh my God,
That just tastes
perfect.
like mango.
That's
it.
Perfect.
And you get the recipes. And think about any frozen fruit you could turn into sorbet. Now remember, ice cream, milk, cream, vanilla, sugar, gelato.
good.
Less cream, more milk. You can cut back on the fat. You can sweeten with the sweetener, honey, maple, etc.
Recipes are included.
And
so if
you
you're
get the
like,
recipe.
Chef, what did you say about this? Recipes
You get 'em.
are included with it, which is so great.
Look
now,
at
what
this.
is that?
Okay, so here's what I've done here. You see the little streaks of dulce de leche. You can have so much fun and get creative.
Get
Go
outta
to the
here.
baking aisle, get a little can of dulce de leche. Remember that base, milk, cream, vanilla, sugar? All I did was add some dulce de leche, and I've got this caramel flavored. Look at the color, look at the streaks of dulce de leche. You have unlimited options. Nicole's eyeing this ice cream
I'm like, you can go,
no tomorrow.
go a little
I see that look in your eye.
Fran,
Nicole
Devin
is
and Audio,
eyeing
they're
it
like,
down.
they're eyeing it too. The team in the back is eyeing it too.
Think right now about the flavors you can create. Think about your favorite cereal, your favorite candy. Goodbye. That's it. That's the winner.
I can't.
That's the winner.
Come on. How is this machine like
It's
$13
amazing.
That
and you
makes
turn it
something
on
so impressive.
and you churn it. And from there,
get
you
two at
mix
this
in
price.
dulce de leche, mix in cinnamon, mix in cinnamon toast cereal, mix in green tea for a little green tea powder ice cream. It is so good. Your kids, your grandkids are going to love creating their own flavors. Now, Nicole, you know I did this. When my son turned 5, I actually lined up 4 of them, and that was the birthday party at home.
See, that's
and
perfect.
all the kids kind of went crazy, making their own flavors, having fun.
Wow.
But between you and me, it was affordable.
I know.
It was the affordable way to have a birthday party at home. Oh, the pistachio gelato is my favorite. You get that recipe. Look at the sorbets, the frozen yogurts.
Frozen yogurt.
Look how smooth they all are, too. You control the sugar, the fat, the ingredients, the flavors. Most important, you control the experience. Your kids, your grandkids will love doing this. And you get 2. So I want you to think about this. Again, when we had to plan my son's birthday party, I was like, wait a second. If I line up 4 of these, that's the birthday party at home.
Right.
These kids are going to go nuts, and I'm going to save some money. It's a great way to entertain.
And less work, right? It's
And
not
less
a lot
work.
of work. The machine does it all for you, and it's perfect every time.
Now look at this. I've got a little raspberry gelato going, so a little more milk than cream, less fat. Remember, as it churns, you have an opportunity to stream in raspberry sauce, or get in the sprinkles, or get in your favorite candy. This is the chance for the kids, the grandkids, even the grown-ups, to have a blast because they make their own wild flavor combinations. And then you get the pint container included, and you see that little box? You get a dry erase marker, you label the date, and you label the flavor. So this right here, I can tell you, on behalf of my 4-year-old Catherine, would be Catherine's Raspberry Super Crunch with sprinkles. And we would label that, and she would claim it as her own because this is purple, and that belongs to Catherine.
And
that's the fun.
And the pint size is perfect for one. It's a personal
And she's
size.
a pint size too, quite frankly. Remember,
pint size is personal.
the scoop is cool because you see that button. When it turns blue, you press the button, it heats up. So that scooper head has heated up. It will now glide right through that rock hard ice cream. Look!
Oh, you can see like a little steam coming out.
Look at the ball of ice cream. So I'm not fighting. I'm not wrestling. Now, Nicole knows this. I'm not very strong in real life, folks. I don't want to wrestle.
We've arm wrestled before.
I don't want to arm wrestle you today, Nicole. Look at that. And we're going to talk about this actually with the jar opener in a second. But I want you to pick up that. Oh, my gosh.
That is so...
This could be your summer.
This could be, I mean, come on. For under $30.
It's great.
Especially for summer, too. I mean, you know, Chef, you have kids. I have a daughter, too. Boy, it's hard to entertain these kids. And then summer camp is not getting any cheaper.
That's right.
Summer, I think I'm spending $300 this week for my kid in summer camp. Here's your summer camp right here. We're going to make some ice cream. We're going to spend a little bit of an afternoon. We're going to eat lunch, and then we're going to make our ice cream all at the same time. The red and white, by far the most popular. This is the one that everyone is jumping in on. There's your pints. Color coordinated to match
so
that.
Cool.
Recipes included as well. Your sprinkles and your lavender choice. This by far is the most limited option. Here is your sprinkles and your aqua, and then we have it for you in white and black. It's at a birthday price, under $30. Hundreds already picked up. A lot of you jumping into the ordering process. If at any moment you're watching, you're like, is it that easy? Yes, it is.
Totally.
It is that easy to just plug in, put in your ingredients. Chef gives you recipes already, so there's no questions when you get it home. You can dive into those recipes, the gelato, the sorbet, the ice cream.
Frozen yogurt. You're in control, Nicole.
Yeah.
So this is a gelato. I used more milk than cream, but it's as simple as combining cream, milk, sugar. I could add some cocoa powder for chocolate flavor. That's it. If you can mix 4 ingredients together and pour it in the machine, you can make ice cream, sorbet, gelato, frozen yogurt, and most important, you are in control of the flavors, the sugar, the fat, the lactose, and the experience. Your kids, your grandkids are gonna love labeling that little area with the name of flavor.
Yes.
And this is what it's all about.
So good. Why didn't you let me try the raspberry?
Oh,
though?
sorry. Jeez.
Come on. I mean,
messing around today.
If we're gonna be here, look, I wanted to. What's good in there? How you open? Oh,
Here you go.
yeah, that
There you
looks
go.
good. Oh, yeah.
I didn't forget about you.
All right.